TVS has just launched the newest, the biggest, the baddest RTR yet. It's called the RTR 310. Prices start at rupees 2.42 lakh, and there's a whole host of stuff that we need to talk about, including more power, more features than you could ever need, and here's everything you need to know about it. Welcome to PowerDrift and welcome to Launch Alert. Yes, it's powered by the same 312cc engine from the RR310, but you get a newer, bigger airbox, a new exhaust, and a revised map for the ECU, which has led to a slight bump in the power and 1 more Newton meter of torque. Now, this engine was not the most refined and NVH levels were harsh, but TVS says they have worked on those two things, and Varun is in Thailand to test those things out. Now, aside from the tweaks to the engine, it also gets a new aluminium composite rear subframe, while the rest of the chassis is shared with the RR310. Now, all of these tweaks and the 5 kg lighter curb weight compared to the RR310 mean a super quick 0 to 60 km/h time of 2.81 seconds. Adjustable suspension is optional and it runs on the Michelin Road 5 tires, which are great for both on-road and sport riding. Now, let's talk about the features. Cruise control, check. Heated and cooled seats, check. GoPro control, check. Wheelie control, check. Cornering ABS, check. Cornering traction control, check. Dynamic lamp control, check. I mean, what on earth is this features list? I'll start with the heated and cooled seats. Now, forget the heating, but the cooling, I mean, how many times have you gone and parked your bike in the sun only to go and sit on it and then jump up immediately because the seat is burning hot? I don't know how well the cooling seat function works, but I hope it fixes that problem more than anything. Also, the tire pressure monitoring system, I think that is a great addition to the safety net of the RTR 310. I'm not sure I can say the same for wheelie control on a 300cc bike, but if they're adding it in, sure, why not? I also like the fact that they've given cornering traction control and cornering ABS, especially because TVS keeps harping on about their racing legacy, and it's great that they're putting in the technology to back that talk up. Now, these features aren't standard. The base variant doesn't get a quick shifter, and for the rest of it, TVS is going to sell you kits that you can optionally add on. More on that later. Good looks, that's a check for me too. Now, looks can be subjective, but design, that isn't subjective. And some of the design details on the RTR 310, they just scream attention to detail. Look at the tail, for example. It's so neatly done. It's like a factory fitted tail tidy. And then the tail lamps, they aren't just sharp, they stick out a little bit from the bodywork, which just tells me they've paid attention to every small bit of the design. I think it's a great job. Now, I personally feel the shrouds near the radiator are very Ducati Street Fighter-like, and I also feel that if you're taking inspiration from a design, Ducati is a great place to start. Now, Varun does say that the bike looks very different in the flesh, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I also really like the colors that TVS is offering, but the exhaust can, that is a bit meh. I mean, if they were anyways reworking the exhaust, I would have liked if they did a better aesthetic job of it. It would have taken the design from an 8 on 10 to an easy 8.5 or a 9 on 10. But overall, yes, this is a very good looking bike to me. Pricing, and I think this is where TVS has also got it spot on. Now, the RR310 is priced at rupees 2.72 lakhs, so this was always going to be more affordable. But still, after all of those upgrades, I think that pricing is very good. Now, that price is for the base Arsenal black color, and it's a variant that misses out on the quick shifter. The quick shifter adds 15,000 to the price to take it up to 2.57, and then there is also a Fury yellow color that takes the total up to 2.63 lakh. Now, on top of this, you have to add in the dynamic kit for 18,000 rupees to get the fully adjustable suspension, the tire pressure monitoring kit, and a brass coated chain. If you want the Dynamic Pro kit with the heated and cooled seat and all of those safety features thanks to a 6-axis IMU, that's going to be an additional 22,000 rupees on top of that, which brings the total up to 3.03 lakh. Now, that is not as cheap as 2.42, but still, for the equipment on offer, I think that is still a well-priced package. Now, if you don't want all those over-the-top features, the good thing is you still have a motorcycle that looks nice and has the right specs on paper. We're going to find out more about how it performs in the real world with Varun's first ride review. But ladies and gentlemen, I think this really is the golden era of Indian motorcycling. Thank you for watching PowerDrift. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you on the next one.